your friends are not actually your friends. And that's something that I had to come to terms with once I started my self-improvement journey. um, I realized that once I hopped on, you know, the gym, I started doing workouts, I started seeing results, even if it wasn't that big of a deal. You know, I noticed that they started to kind of talk down on me, even just jokingly. They would say, "Oh, like, oh, you look the same, dude," you know, this and that, you know. And I kind of knew then that I kind of had to like leave that friendship. But the number one reason why a lot of people don't leave their friendships, even though they're toxic as hell, is because you're scared of being alone. And I'm here to tell you that it's not bad. It's it could be a scary thing, you know, being by yourself and not having friends. Um, and that's something I struggle a lot because I didn't want to get rid of them because they were my only friends at that time. You know, we did everything together, but a lot of those things were bad habits. You see, all we did was just drink, eat, eat out all the damn time, you know. But when it came down to the gym, you know, trying to improve their life, they wouldn't do anything. They would just sit and watch me, you know, do me. And once I was done, then they would invite me to go out and stuff, you know. But I didn't think it was fair, you know, because, you know, I would even tell them to hop on the gym, and they did for a while, but they just stopped going. I guess they just weren't built for it, you know. And they were both in relationships, and I wasn't. That's another thing why I wanted to leave, was because I didn't want to be in a relationship, and every time I was with them, I felt pressure to get into one because I was a single guy, you know. I just didn't want to go. I didn't want a relationship at that time. And you'll start to see that once you start to improve your life, you know, they'll start to kind of talk down on you because they kind of want you to stay the same. They want you to stay in their team, even if they're losing. They still want you to stay with them. They really don't want to see you get better in life, you know. And that's one of the reasons why they're not your real friends. Because if they were your real friends, they wouldn't be trying to hold you back. They will be applauding you like, "Hell yeah, you know, keep going to the gym," you know. But I didn't see none of that. And it's not that I needed to go to the gym. I don't need any type of motivation from anyone to go. I'm just disciplined like that, you know. I'm on some like David Goggins shit. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I know that like 90% of people out here have fake ass fucking friends. You know, all the friends that I had, we only shared common interests, but they were bad ones. You know, I was doing bad stuff with them, and once I stopped going with them, our friendship just fell apart. And you'll start to see that once you embark in this self-improvement journey, that they weren't really your friends. They weren't really rooting for you. They're just used to you, or they're used to you being nice to them, or and they kind of want to take something from you because they know it's easy to get it because maybe you're a nice guy, you know, or they like to talk shit, you know, like to make fun of you because you let them. But when all that stops, it's like the tables turn, you know. And I realized that once I hopped on the gym and I started taking it really serious, that I didn't want to keep going out to eat with them, because like that messes up your diet. You're gonna get fat. And I noticed that every time I would relapse with them by drinking, eating, or whatever it is, that it would be way hard to get back to that momentum that I was building up. And I just realized that they were holding me back, and I had to take that decision, you know, to leave them. It was my only friends at that time, you know, so it was hard. And I noticed that it's extremely hard to let go of people in your life. That doesn't, just because they've been in your life forever doesn't mean they have to be in your life forever, you know. Another thing too is that one of my relatives, they found out I really show anybody, and they called me a loser, you know, because I didn't have any friends. But it's funny because his friends, all they do is play video games all fucking day, you know. And you know, you're kind of like the loser here, because your friends aren't helping you get a job. They have a job, you don't, you know. And all you do is sit there and play video games with them, you know. Like, you guys are kind of just using each other because you guys are not, you guys are scared of being alone. You know, a lot of people are. It can be scary, you know, because you ain't got no one to talk to. But at the same time, it's like, it stops you from doing those bad habits. Like, they drank a lot. One of them drank a lot. I didn't like drinking. It upset my stomach. I woke up with a hangover. I just absolutely hated it, especially if I had plans the next day. And they were like, oh, come on, bro, let's drink beer. Let's take a shot, this and that. You know, at first it was fun. It was fun seeing other people drunk. It was pretty fun, you know, drinking. But after a while, when I started to get serious with self-improvement, I realized that that drinking shit wasn't for me. You know, they wanted to keep doing it though, and they didn't want to go to the gym. They didn't want to self-improve. I always gave them self-improvement advice. They didn't take it serious. Kind of laughed at it, you know. So I had to cut them off. They were texting me nonstop, like, oh, what happened, this and that. I didn't really respond to them. I was like, oh, I just kind of work on myself, just so they can stop texting me. And eventually they did. They tried coming back, and you know, later, but I refused it. I feel like I would be going back in time, and that's something I don't do anymore. With friendships, relationships, I don't take anybody back. You know, but ever since then, I found some pretty cool people. I'm starting to, you know, be more social. It's been hard because, you know, I've always been introverted. I have been alone for quite a while, but I just got used to it. You know, it's not bad because it helps you find yourself. You can't really find yourself when you're hanging out with people who give you bad habits to take home. It's not hard. It's not easy, you know, to let go of them. I completely understand. Even some of my relatives can't seem to let go of these toxic people because they don't want to be alone, you know, and they always look at me as a weirdo because I don't have any friends. But like, I just don't see the point of having them if they're not bringing any value to you. I know this is going to be a little harsh to say, but they're kind of useless, you know, like, and I'm useless to them because they don't want to hear no self-improvement. They don't want to go to the gym. So what's the point of being friends? I just don't see the damn point. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like if you're in self-improvement, they're not. You guys are gonna start separating. You guys are gonna lose that friendship, you know. And as much as you want to keep it, you want to help them out, they don't want to be helped. As a matter of fact, like, they were just talking down when I was trying to build something, a small business. You know, one of these chicks I was friends with, always talking shit, man. She was so annoying. But a lot of even the friends that you have, you might not even like them, but you're just scared of being alone. You know, like I said, it's scary, but trust me, it's worth it. You'll meet new people along the way. You know, if they don't want to roll your program, oh well, screw them. You know, like, if they don't want to hop on the gym, they don't want to help on. If you talk to them about self-improvement, sending them links, they don't give a shit. Just cut them off. They don't, like, their life is their life, you know. I'm not gonna convince anyone. Some people, they don't care about that stuff. They want to keep being a bad person, you know. Watching porn, drinking, eating like shit, not going to the gym. Some people are genuinely happy doing that, and good for them. But not me. I'm not satisfied with that type of life. I refuse to settle down, get married, you know, and being taken advantage of. I feel like one of these guys that got married, my old friend group, is I don't think anything good is waiting for him because he chose the wrong woman. I talked about that on my last 2 videos. If you want to check that one out, how to actually find like a good woman. But anyways, you know, kind of just want to share my thoughts on that. You know, just take a good look at your friends. Like, sorry, this car's all over that place. Just take a good look at your friends. Like, are they helping you out? Are you giving them a lot of advice and they're not giving you anything back? Then what's the point of that friendship? You need brotherhood. See, the friends that I found at my gym, we help each other out. He's helping me how to different machines, different you know, movements that I never knew about. See, that's the type of brotherhood I always wanted. Like, I help them, they help me. You know, it shouldn't be about just having fun. It should be about building each other up. That's what I think a true friendship, true brotherhood should be, is helping each other out, not bringing each other down, talking smack about each other, you know, like everyone in the group chat being down bad. Nah, that's not real friends, man. I've dealt with nothing but fake people, you know, that take advantage of you. I just don't think that's the type of friends that you need. Not even considered friends, you know. But just make sure that you guys, you know, if it's time for you to cut them off, hopefully you see this video and kind of motivated you guys to take the action, because a lot of people won't. They're just too scared, you know. But you know, it's hard, like I said, but it's something that needs to be done. Don't worry, along the way you will meet new people, and people that like your interests, that are on self-improvement just like you. So just don't give up. It sucks, you know, sometimes you gotta let go of people, but sometimes it's for the best, guys. Doing this, trust me, it will open your eyes to see who these people truly are, and just to see that they're not really on your level, you know. But anyways, I hope you guys take the right decision. You guys will make new friends along the way, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.